Well, Alan, this is not the happy holiday that the company wanted. And for now, there is a growing belief that the craze is over because as the iPhone gets more expensive, demand is going down, and that has investors worried. What are your iPhone buying habits?
Yeah, so I bought this iPhone 8 like 1 year ago. It was almost $1,000, so I'm not gonna buy the new X because it's so expensive, and you have more other options like Huawei or Xiaomi.
It's in part why today Apple warned investors to expect lower sales from its holiday quarter, typically its biggest.
Our shortfall is over 100% from iPhone, and it's primarily in Greater China. And so as we look at what's going on in China, it's clear that the economy began to slow there for the second half.
CEO Tim Cook told CNBC that he believed trade tensions between the U.S. and China are partly to blame. In this letter to investors, Cook warned that growth in China is the weakest in nearly 3 decades. Cheap battery replacements also hurt its iPhone sales.
Just the fact that they gave a forecast where they had to lower sales is so unusual. I asked them when the last time they did it, and they said it was back in 2002. That's more than 15 years ago.
Like the screen is as big as the iPhone X, and the camera is really good as well.
Lucia Sanchez has a Xiaomi phone, which costs her $300 on Amazon. Analysts say around the world, smartphone competition is fierce. Tonight, Ansita Makabanta just dropped $1,200 for the iPhone XS Max.
We're like Apple heads, we have the watch, we have how many iPads at home.
Well, Cook did mention that Apple's non-iPhone businesses, including AirPods and Apple Watches, are continuing to do well. And tonight we also learned from Bloomberg that Cook will be holding an all-hands meeting with employees tomorrow to discuss today's news. Alan?
You know, Betty, a lot of people say that is so much money for an iPhone. You could buy a computer with that much money. But when you look at the phone, you really are buying a computer with that much money, and Apple's tried to sell cheaper phones, and people really don't want them.
And that's true, and it's funny because the phone these days does everything for us so much, and sometimes it does everything but make phone calls. We're not using it for that as much as we used to.
That's so true. All right, Betty, thanks so much.